UnseriousXM.
Woo!
Alright, we just took a shot.
Yes, we did.
And live from my couch.
Live from Brooklyn.
Live from Brooklyn, New York.
Brooklyn, New York.
XM, episode 3. And we got
a very special guest.
Everybody clap virtually.
Hello, guys.
Mel is here, y'all.
Mel is here.
Yeah, she came to New York for her show that was last night, and she fucking killed it.
Thank you.
It was incredible. How do you feel? Like, are you on a high still?
Yeah, I'm just, it just be surreal sometimes. Like, wow, I get to tell these unhinged ass jokes.
And they weren't unhinged.
People paid to see me, sold that bitch out.
They sold it out on a Wednesday, Thursday night.
Door down.
Yeah, people were standing up like the entire time.
Oh yeah, they were. Yeah.
It was a really good time, man. And I've been inappropriate and unhinged my entire life. Mm-hmm. So it's great to feel seen in that. And that people like it.
I'm very proud of you. The way that the people were just like, you should have seen, like, afterwards, people were like, you got my phone? Okay, hold on, let me. She right there. Okay, we next. Do the angle like this. I was like, yo, they really fuck with me.
People were lined up to meet me. That's so insane.
But you had
that wasn't your first show.
Well, this is my first show out of Atlanta. So I sold out 3 shows in Atlanta. I did 2 on April 6th. I did 1 for my birthday. And those were sold out too. But I lived there.
Yeah.
Right.
Y'all, I'm not from here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, people from high school came to my shows.
That's great. I love that.
In Atlanta. But, like, all of y'all are strangers with the exception of, like, 5 or 6 people. You know?
Yeah.
So that really, really felt crazy. And it's like,
so cool.
You think about the impact you have on people.
Right.
People are, like, nervous to meet me. I'm nervous to meet you.
Okay.
So, that was great.
In New York,
Yeah.
Next
so,
level.
Yeah.
Good time, man.
Oh, my God. Good for you. Listen.
And if y'all don't know,
what do they know?
Mel and Fred are actually kin.
Because
Surprise. We cousins.
I feel like it's a situation where it's like family grew up together, family knew each other from way back.
No. We blood. I can't remember how.
Because the Miami Connect, look, everybody
in Miami
Coconut Grove.
Coconut Grove, literally. Everybody in the Grove is my cousin, which is why I stopped dating people from South Florida.
Yeah,
I was talking to a dude, and I found out later that we were cousins.
Ooh.
So I just had to just shut that whole city down.
I'm gonna throw up.
We didn't do nothing for real. Like, we didn't hurt.
For real.
We kissed in the mouth for sure, but like, we didn't have
kissing cousins.
We did not have
Oh my God.
But like, it was about marriage, but I'm sure if we dug deep enough into it, we got some kin. Because everybody in South Florida, if you have any Bahamian blood, we're all related.
Oh my God. You know, that's exactly how it goes.
Yeah.
If you really go down the pipeline, in the Coconut Grove pipeline, we'll find a brick.
If your people are really from Miami, they are Bahamian.
Hell yeah.
Because Bahamians built Miami. You want to watch a really good documentary about this on Prime. But Bahamians built Miami.
I didn't know
and
that.
Coconut Grove was like, and then you have Overtown, and then when they built I-95 straight through Overtown, it's a whole Miami history. But
are you listening?
I'm listening.
Because the way he tries to clown, like, I'll be like, yeah, my family from Miami. I grew up in Miami too. People like Coconut Grove. I'm like, I want you to know the significance of Rosewood.
Like, no,
legit. I love this.
It's literally like Florida history.
And
I actually got to be home last year. I had some shows in Miami, so I got to be there. Goon Bay weekend. I went to Goon Bay for the first time since I was like
Miami's.
It's not necessarily carnival or nothing, but it is kind of like carnival adjacent.
Yeah.
So like the colorful costumes, it was just similar to how they do in New Orleans. Everything's connected because they all go back to Africa.
So like, Miami Mardi Gras.
Miami Mardi Gras.
It's more family friendly. It's not necessarily like titties and liquor, but it's kind of just like
after a certain hour, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe, but like people don't be drunk and Goon Bay. It's like a festival. You walk down Grand Avenue. Like Grand Avenue is like the main street of Coconut Grove. You walk up and down. You get you some comforter. You get you some conch salad, crack conch, fried conch, all the different kinds of conch. Did you see? It's always me getting dragged on Twitter for something. But the Bahamians started dragging me last year.
Damn, why dragged you, man?
I've been dragging every demographic on Twitter, but when I get dragged the hardest when I don't do nothing. Like sometimes I'll be trying, sure.
Sometimes I'm thirsty. I don't know. It's me.
But this time was genuinely come on now, because I had comforters are usually like round balls, like hush puppies. So they take the conch with some bell peppers, onions, pancake batter, and that's a comforter. They fry it in a little ball. But they had flat ones too. Sometimes people make flat ones. I prefer the balls, but they were advertising it. But it was so many comforter stands, And I was like, okay, I don't know where I want to get one from. But this one had like a fun blue sauce, and they called them loaded conch fritters. I'm like, well, this sounds fun, but it was flat like a pancake. Almost like a whole cake, I guess.
Yeah, whole cake.
But it's still conch. So I posted like, y'all, I had some conch fritter steak, some conch salad, blah, blah, blah. In Bahamas Twitter, at first they were like, what is that? What's that supposed to be? And I'm like, oh, well, you know, it's a delicacy. And I'm like, oh, y'all are being sarcastic.
Yeah.
It's so, I've never seen
The accent is crazy.
They're going to drag your ass again.
Like that. Yes, you have. First of all, there's no way that nobody in the entire... Because I was like, I blocked the whole island. You dumb American, it's 700 islands.
Oh, no.
All right.
Real, I'm telling you. You even go down Nostrand, down on, like...
They don't play.
Not too far from here. You go down Nostrand, it's just like roti and fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like doubles and stuff.
And it's like, you gotta understand... Like, I'm a human, but I'm a descendant. You know what I'm saying? I'm like...
Yeah, like we...
My great-grandparents were fresh out the boat.
But...
I'm American. I'm in Miami, Florida. So, no, it's not going to be the same comfort you can just go get in Nassau. You know what I'm saying? No, it's, I'm in Miami. It's not going to be the same comfort. Right, so, why are you yelling at me, a descendant?
People be pissed.
And it felt like I'm disrespecting it, bitch.
Right.
And it was good.
It was good. Because what is the blue sauce?
Yeah.
It just looks fun. Honestly, it's 1,000 comfort stands out there. I was like, I don't know who I want.
It's probably
and I was big. Yeah, it was
like, what's the taste of? Because, I'm so like, I'm
It was the same comforter that you ever had.
Yeah.
But it was that little Remy like kind of sauce.
Yeah. Okay, so that's what I think.
That sounds so good.
But they just put blue food coloring in it. And me being a child, I was like, ooh, fun.
Me being a child. Right. Yeah, no, I love me some conch fritters. I love me some conch salad. My auntie Sabrina made.
They were talking about conch salad too. They was like, oh, that's not real conch.
But conch salad.
Do you want me to get on a boat for 90 minutes and go to
conch salad can get a little different depending on what house you in. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, think of like
different.
You know how like some people, I'm not comparing conch salad to gumbo, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how some people put their gumbo a little different. Some people put a little different stuff in there. I saw somebody on TikTok what did he put in his gumbo? He put like green beans. No, sorry, seafood boil. Sorry, seafood boil. He put green beans in his seafood boil.
And it looked disgusting.
I was like,
because New Orleans people don't play about gumbo and all kinds of stuff. And it's like they're being protected. And it's like, okay, we are not in the country of origin. We are descendants. Yeah. This is literally a Bahamian festival. We're all Bahamian or at least descendants.
Descendants of it, yeah.
Nobody disrespecting you. Of course, it's not going to be the same. It'll change a little bit over time.
Yeah.
And what do you want me to do? Uneat it? You ain't got to eat it.
Oh, I'll throw it up right now, actually. I'm throwing it up right now.
I'm so sorry. Hold on, I'm trying to find a picture.
Yes, we go.
It was delicious, and I eat it again.
The blue sauce is really killing me.
Okay, so here's the comfort. It was flat, but it had low. It was
that's
like
the whole thing.
They called it loaded because it had like
an omelet. Well, maybe not because it's not omelet. But it was
good though.
It
was good. So I posted it. It was.
That sauce looks like. See, that sauce is not the kind of blue. That looks like a Jello shot right there.
It looked like. Remember when Heinz ketchup was coming out with different colors?
Yeah,
it looked like that.
That's what
but again, I was just like, let me just try something different. But it was good. It was the same sauce that it's been. Then I got some conch salad. They were talking about conch salad.
But see, that conch salad look different than some other conch salads.
Because some of them don't be as red.
It's red, right? That's hot sauce?
It was, Wait, no. I think that's to do with the color.
Yeah, I'm like the color.
But again, it was so many different stands out there. Conch salad looks like this, baby. I'm eating conch salad that look like one I'm eating.
Meanwhile, they'll be cooking it themselves. That's what be
I'm
killing
sure
me.
there's somebody in the actual Bahamas that can't cook. Go bother them.
Get that.
And this is the Miami Bahamian experience.
Yeah.
So that's how I got dragged by that. Like I just, you can name anything. I've been dragged by all kinds of stands.
Yeah.
I've been dragged by. The one time I got cussed out by Corey Hardick fans.
What?
Tia husband stands. Tia husband had stands.
He has stands?
And I got cussed out.
For what? And he on a new movie.
This was right when the divorce first happened. Yeah.
Oh.
I've heard that movie.
You know who Tia husband was? Remember that man?
I know exactly who.
Remember that man is crazy.
Remember that man?
His
name is Tia husband.
His name was Tia husband. He was on the game that one time.
He was on the game.
He was on Cable Man.
He was on
Girl Melanie's like Cable Man.
What happened? What's the name of Brotherly Love?
He was in that movie. That's it. If you know, you know.
That was on Netflix?
It was on
Netflix.
That's it. If you know, you know right there.
That was a good movie. I put everybody onto that movie.
Was it good?
It was like a bad good.
That's a movie.
It's not good like The Departed good. It's good because it's like, this was, I had a good time.
It was good for what it was, but it wasn't all that.
It was good for what, but it was all that for what it was.
Sometimes that's how you gotta categorize some movies. Like, from what I'm going into this expecting.
This is not Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be.
This is fine for what I'm going into.
It's fun. I'm having a good time.
I'm having a good time.
Is she gonna win an Oscar? No, but she's having a good time.
Oh my God.
Even award also.
I think I'm gonna give up drinking. Okay.
We still have a little bit of summer left. Don't get ahead of yourself.
After we just took shots. No, I feel like so. I was telling Jacoby earlier that acid reflux. I just hit 30 in February. I don't know. It just started happening. I swear to God. It's like an irony thing that acid reflux after just drinking one like margarita or like a I don't know. Something changed.
Just old bitch.
Honestly, I have been 30 for 2 weeks, but it's like a switch.
Yeah, it's fresh 30. Something happened.
Yeah, something happened. Like even I went to Essence. In Essence, I've been going to Essence since I was like 19. But Essence was so much more fun this time because I'm like, I'm an auntie now. I'm having
you the demographic.
Yeah,
you the demographic.
You take
I am now about stepping into the actual.
We got our fans.
I have my fan. I'm having fun. My sister's been 30 plus. Yeah. So like usually I'm like, oh, they so old. I'm so tired. I ain't no old bitch. I'm an old bitch now. I'm having a blast. I
got my slides and my purse. I walked out the hotel and I got my tongues. I'm serious. I'm gonna get her all night. I have to though. No, I got my acid reflux at 24. Like the moment I turned 24, I started birthing. I started with that for real.
Literally the morning after my 30th birthday, I was like, wait, what is this?
Oh yeah, because we were in what were we at? Palm Springs for his birthday, his 30th birthday. We had a great time, man. I threw up. But it wasn't because I was high. It was because I had that acid reflux and we were laughing so hard that it... so he said...
I'm just saying.
And we were laughing so hard. You know, it sit right here.
Right here.
And we were laughing so hard that it came up. But I ran to the sink.
Everybody was just very confused about why he was throwing up. But
it wasn't because of why everybody think. First of all, we had done edibles. We had had brunch. And then we was like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that champagne makes you throw up.
And we was drinking. And we did champagne probably because it was your birthday. So it was a lot going on.
Yeah,
it was a lot.
I'm still fighting for my life, trying to make sure people know that I wasn't dying.
I have, like, honestly, when I turned 24, I started getting acid reflux. I'm like burping uncontrollably. Like, why the fuck do I sound like Shrek? And then I started getting away. It was a whole thing. I was in the doctor like, tell me what the fuck is going on. So I found that I had something called gastritis.
Oh,
they had to put me to sleep. First of all, going up under, this is so funny. So they had to put me on anesthesia. Have you ever been?
No.
I had a wisdom teeth taken out, nothing.
I did, but I can't remember it.
So they take you in a room. Like this is like some kind of outpatient procedure. So they take you in a room. The anesthesiologist, he's telling you got to sign papers and shit. You gotta like confirm what's your name and stuff. Like, okay, my name is Melanie. Like, what the fuck's going on? He's like, okay, we're gonna do this. They give you like an IV.
Yeah.
They put in the IV. And then they put the little mask on. I'm looking, I'm like asking all kinds of questions. I saw the shit was called propofol. I was like, this is what killed Michael Jackson.
This is what killed Mike. Oh, shit.
I didn't know
propofol. I know they propofol.
That's that like MJ Johnson. They kill him out here. Right here, I'm like, they gonna kill the fuck out of you. I'm here and get this fucking endoscopy. And then the doctor always tell you to count backwards from 100.
That's a very long time.
So I'll be like, okay, 100, 99, 98, 97.
Right. Damn.
And then I just wake up in the recovery room, and I was like,
"Oh my God,
Miss Mitchell,
that is scary as hell.
Are you okay?" I said, "Well, when was the surgery?" Oh,
y'all ready?
In 2 hours. You wake up in a whole new room.
Y'all ready? I took that. My bad, y'all. Oh my God. Girl, you done?
And the worst part, you don't even feel rested.
Oh my
God. You just sleep for no reason. So I just think of Michael Jackson. He wasn't even getting rest.
Damn.
He just wanted to not be awake no more.
Ooh, that'll do it. That was deep as hell.
I'm sorry.
But
all that to say, sometimes he took Michael from us.
Oh my God.
Michael ain't got no. Sometimes I think to myself, Whitney ain't got no business being there.
None. Y'all, I would never forget when I found out.
All this time.
And then when Bobby Christina died.
That was when it hit me like a little.
I cried like I knew her personally.
Really? I cried real bad at Whitney, but I got emotional with Bobby Christina.
I remember when Bobby Christina died because it was around my birthday, I think.
When's your birthday?
January? Was it?
That's when she went into the coma.
Yeah. So I remember going into the hotel because we were in DC for my birthday, and going into the hotel, it was like on every TV screen in the lobby. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
There we go.
Yeah.
That was when it happened.
No, and then she died around this time. It was July when she finally died.
Wait, she was in a coma for that long?
She was in a coma for a long ass time.
6 months? 5 months?
She was in a coma, yes, because
I don't remember that
right now. No.
I don't remember the coma piece.
No, she was in a coma.
I know that
I feel like the news happened so
she died during the summer.
Because wasn't it the same way?
It was the same way when he died, but it was like, okay,
the guy. What was the guy name? Nick? Did he die too?
He did die.
I don't remember him dying.
He died.
He died more recently.
Yes.
Oh.
Honestly, after all of them, because he was present for both of their deaths, but he died too. Oh my God! You wanna know what else is spooky? While Mel's looking this up, somebody said I saw this TikTok, and they were talking about how you know how in the movie Selena she always talked about how she was a like she mentioned binge. You saw
the same thing.
Oh my God, yo! When I said that shit gave me fucking goosebumps.
Okay, so you say it.
So there was this guy, he made a TikTok. He said that he was like he had friends over one night and they were like listening to like R&B and they put on Janet Jackson, and it was That's the Way Love Goes. And you know Jennifer Lopez was a dancer during that time.
Right,
in that video.
Yeah.
So somebody was saying like because Selena was such a big fan of Janet Jackson that at some point in her life she probably watched the That's the Way Love Goes video and saw Jennifer Lopez who later played her in her biopic.
That is crazy. I literally.
Oh my God! Every hair in my body was standing up. I'm like, oh!
I didn't know what to send it to. I literally sat in the
it was
shook.
I don't believe that.
Yeah, I too.
Okay, so it says Bobby Christina Brown's death on July 26, 2015 was ruled to be from lobar pneumonia and lack of oxygen resulting in brain damage. The 22-year-old was also found in a water-filled bathtub with a mix of drugs and alcohol in her system. She spent 6 months in a coma before she died.
Fuck.
That is crazy. I don't remember the coma piece.
I did not know she was in a coma for that long.
I literally don't remember the coma piece.
Yeah, so look, Bobby Christina Brown has been hospitalized since January 31st.
Yeah.
Damn, I remember she was going through it though, but she looked like it looked like it was looking up because she was in that Tyler Perry series and shit. She was in the Tyler Perry show. She was acting.
Nick Gordon.
The same one that no, it's a different show, but you know how Beyonce's cousin Angie is in a
Nick Gordon died in 2020.
I told you he died.
In 2020, yes, I was like it was more recent.
Mm-hmm.
It's a dark circle. I'm telling you, or more like a triangle. Yeah, that's
why we not looking into this?
I'm like, I don't know. I
don't want to
take my
the way that I feel, like I feel so bad for Bobby for real. Like that shit breaks my heart.
Bobby Brown Jr. also died from an overdose.
He did lose another child. Let me get off of this.
And so, like, y'all know what I didn't know?
We need to do a eulogy.
Is that Bobby Brown Jr. was born a couple months after Bobby and Whitney got married. So that baby was.
Was he?
Wait, but by who? Oh, by another lady.
By his mama.
So
he was born November 26, 1992.
Yeah.
They got married in 92?
They got married in 92. He was a baby when they were born.
Okay, yeah, maybe that's the case. I don't feel like they got married in 92.
They got maybe 93. Let me see. Because Bobby Chris was born. Yeah, they got wed July 18th, 1992. He was born after they was fucking married.
Damn,
that's the same.
Bobby tricky. Bobby tricky.
I did not know that.
I feel bad for him.
Scorpios.
That nigga tricky. Yeah, Scorpio tricky.
Yeah, you gotta watch it.
As much as I feel bad for him, that nigga tricky.
I did not know that.
He had a baby on the way when I didn't either.
A baby on the way while you propose to somebody is crazy.
You get in marital bliss while somebody else pregnant with your junior. And she probably named him Junior to be nasty.
I'm sure she did.
For sure.
Because I'm sure she knew that they were getting married.
Like the same way Janae did with Melanie. That's the same thing Janae did.
Melanie.
On the game.
Oh, yeah.
Don't you name my fucking husband's child on my wedding day.
Janae was... Okay. I have a lot of like TV. Recently, I've been like binging All of Us via TikTok. You remember All of Us from
Yeah. It's just so. Have you looked at the little boy now?
No.
What's the little boy?
The little boy. He did.
He look a little different.
You know the little boys. They don't.
There's something about a cute child star.
Did it happen opposite or just
I just wasn't expecting him to look like that when he grew up. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna have to look at. I'm gonna find a picture. But no, I was looking at it. I've been watching it via TikTok because I just can't. I can't believe how differently I feel about that show as far as like the dynamic.
It's
like
as an adult,
as an adult, right? Because Dwayne, that does add a factor. But Dwayne Martin, Tia, his new fiance, and Lisa Ray, the ex-wife, who was honestly not as terrible as I may have seen when she was like.
It was just
she overstepped a lot because she took advantage of the fact that we have a kid together, so she overstepped a lot.
Like, why are you always in the house?
Yeah, but Tia was insecure as shit, bro. Like she would do shit to get on her skin and admit it. I was like, bro, you're actually terrible. Speaking of, Elise Neal was also in Rosewood, random. But
I think I've ever said
in that movie about
because the subject matter is scary for me. Big Rains is scary to me.
Big Rains is scary a little bit.
Especially in that context, I've never, probably as an adult, watched it. I think I watched it.
I haven't seen it in a long time. My granddad, one of the characters is based on my granddad.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Yeah, it's really interesting. But all I had to say it's just so interesting, like, watching shows back now and, like, really seeing characters differently. Like, when I binged Girlfriends, I'm like, yo, bro, like, Maya was the realest friend in that group, in my opinion. Tony wasn't a bad friend.
Yeah, she was. The pilot is her bringing Tony's ex, not Tony, Joan's ex-nigga to her brother.
You're right.
She was awful.
She was.
Joan was also awful. I need to, because I rewatched it when it first hit Netflix, but now that I'm even growner than I was at 25 when I watched it, I need to watch it again.
After 25. Yeah, but then, was Joan awful or was she just neurotic?
Joan awful. She was like neurotic, like when I'm happy for my friend. I'm happy for like, oh, baby. Oh,
she was a lot. She was spiraling all the time.
She was spiraling, but like, she wanted a man so bad.
She did.
You know what also changed? Like watching Moesha as an adult.
Oh, hell yeah.
Moesha, damn.
It's terrible. The first episode.
She was a terrible
talking about her friend like that.
The way she used to be talking to D.
Yo.
Now, her disdain towards D.
Honestly.
That's it's still terrible, but that's the most understandable terrible. Like, my mama did.
She's replacing her mom.
You my fucking principal, now you my stepmama.
Mm-hmm.
Go home.
It's tricky.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
But remember when Hakeem needed money? How she acted with the
Yes. Oh my God.
She needed money too.
Yes. Remember, she was acting funny around Hakeem, period, though. Like, his whole dynamic.
About him being poor.
Yeah, like his mama, when she went to his mama was Harriet Winslow.
She was.
Random crossover. Yeah, his mom was Harriet Winslow.
I definitely need to go back and rewatch. I'm currently rewatching not rewatching because I did not watch Sex and the City.
I never watched Sex and the City.
But I'm watching it now and it's actually very funny.
Oh, it's good. It's good.
Very good.
Them first couple seasons, like, them white girls are some hoes.
They were. I'm like, I get that show in Sex and the City, but like, they be fucking down. Like, they literally meet somebody in the cafe. You say what? They'll meet somebody in the cafe. The next scene, they are fucking down. I swear.
And
all of them, even though Charlotte wants to be like the more modest one, Charlotte was fucking
She was fucking the guy that was addicted to giving head.
And it was a problem that they go to lunch. They went for lunch. It's like, yeah, Harold really likes, eating my butt. I don't know how to feel about it.
That's literally what the show is.
Eat butt all the time. You have to eat butt. Okay, well, Big doesn't eat butt. And then Miranda comes
Big doesn't eat butt.
I'm like, what the fuck? These all just
that's literally the show.
It's the whole show.
I have not watched
every episode,
but from everything I hear about Carrie, she seems like she's a little bit righteous in her own way sometimes. But I need to watch it. I need to get into it.
No, you have to watch it.
No, it's a good time. Like, I think I fell off on season 2-ish because I watched the movies in real time.
I love the movies.
When 2008 movie came out, I think I was with my sister. The second, like, you could get everyone's vibe
from the movies.
Have you never seen the movies?
Because I watched the movies.
I watched the movies.
The movies are really good. So I finally broke down and watched all the I need to catch up on the season 2.
I watched it just like that. And just like that is cool, but it's just like the Shay character is just so off-putting.
Shay's the reason I stopped watching too.
Is it the lesbian?
The lesbian, but also I think they're non-binary.
They're non-binary. I don't know if the actor and the character are both non-binary, but I don't.
No, actually, she was on.
The actor is non-binary.
She is now. They are now. So they were on Grey's Anatomy back in the day.
Yes.
And I think that was before, obviously.
I found some TikToks of them back in the day.
Yeah.
And I didn't know they were that girl like that in like musical theater and shit.
Oh yeah. They can sing.
Yeah.
They can sing. Yeah. I do remember that piece of it. They did a musical episode of Grey's Anatomy one time.
A musical episode?
Which is,
I never watched Grey's Anatomy because why is that show still on? And I'm not going to be...
Wait, it is?
Yes. Going into a new season, I feel like...
I didn't know that. I thought that it was over, but I knew that it was like the longest running show in like television history or something.
It's like them and The Simpsons is just ridiculous. Ridiculousness is on season like 40.
Yeah.
And I faithfully watch Ridiculousness.
I like Ridiculousness.
I ain't going with you.
I miss old MTV.
It's definitely one of those background shows you can just put on.
Yeah, that's what it is.
No, I can't get into it because all MTV plays now is that and like old Jersey.
Literally, look at TV
Guys. And I was watching something today because it was like Pluto in my hotel room. Oh, remember when MTV would have movies? Like MTV Films, like The Woods, the MTV film.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like MTV would produce movies.
The original Apple TV.
Jersey Blues. Not Jersey Blues. Varsity Blues. I'm sorry. Varsity Blues. But remember, it would be the astronaut.
Yeah. Yes. Oh my God.
Like in The Wood, like Jerome.
Yes.
That part of The Wood. The Wood is an MTV film.
The Wood is a great movie. Speaking of The Wood, Tamala Jones.
Who the fuck is that?
Tamala Jones, the woman who was in you watched The Wood, right?
The movie
watched The Wood. Let me think of another movie.
The one whose house he was at with
Booty Call. Tamala Jones in Booty Call.
I was watching Head of State before we got here.
You know who we talking about though?
No.
Look up Taylor Jones name on that game.
Taylor Jones from the one who was who do the underwear belong to? Dwayne?
Yeah, she was like she is an
Oh yeah, she was also in Nora's hair salon.
She was in Nora's hair salon.
Yes.
Why would you know that?
I don't know.
We done went through a little bit more different. She remember her from Nora's hair salon.
I don't know why I remember her from that.
I like that movie too.
That
lady is
brother on my arm, no brother on your arm.
Yeah.
You your mouth cloud?
Wait, Taraji's in that movie too, right? Or is that?
I think so. It was a lot of hair salon.
Yeah, I was like, there was a
Lil' Kim
the Marvel Universe.
It was Beauty Shop, Nora's hair salon. It was hair show. It was some more sub hair.
Somehow, Fat Girl, whatever the movie was,
Beauty Shop.
it fit into that same kind of like urban.
We used to be a proper country.
Yeah.
I feel like black
bring back those
could just above, like straight to DVD, Tubi. There was like, and then above. I want to say, this is not the usual criticism of Tyler Perry, but I feel like he kind of eliminated stupid black movies from being made. Like, he kind of monopolized stupid black movies. Like, we not getting no Nora's hair salon no more. It's either Tubi or fucking Selma. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't have no middle ground, stupid ass black movie that ain't gotta have no message. We can go to the movie and see a dumbass black ass movie.
Well, what is the difference though? I mean, if you think about it, like,
budget.
That's it too. Because there was a lot of star power, but even before a lot of them were like,
it was
stars.
like low budget, but it was still star power, and it wasn't always. Some of them, I think Nora's was straight to DVD. But if you think about Beauty Shop, Star Power, there was a budget. It's in theaters. It's fun. We went to theaters, had a good time, and went home. Now it's like, if it's not Tyler Perry, it's like, it got to be
a flop.
It's a flop. It can't be silly in theaters. And I'm trying to think of the last black comedy I watched that was silly.
That wasn't Tyler Perry.
I mean, aside from that, I feel like what was that movie? The scary movie, the Blackening.
Yes,
see that.
That was fun.
I thought that was fun.
I'm trying to think something other than that. The Blackening was good.
Yvonne Orji's in it. It's one of those where it's like there are actors in it that you've seen before.
It was what's the dude, the one who made it?
Jordan Peele?
Not Jordan Peele. His name might be Jordan. It's just someone.
It's one of those ones where it's like it's actors you've seen before, but you probably can't place it. Yeah.
The dude from Power.
Old girl from Empire. Like it's very much that. Boo Boo Kitty from Empire. Do you watch Harlem? Do you watch Harlem?
Yeah, light skin girl.
The light skin girl
from Harlem. Also the girl who was in the original Dear White People. Oh no, not the original. No, that was the girl from
Tiana Paris.
That was Tiana Paris.
Yeah, you're right.
But the one who's in the series from Dear White People, Coco from the series.
It's a lot of that, right? So it's a lot of like you know these people, which is not uncommon for black people because we do that a lot. Yeah. It's like you either black people,
what's the name?
Right.
It was a lot of
Leo DiCaprio, me.
But that was probably I'm trying to think of other silly movies before then. We had, you know what? And this is even a romance film. We can't get no silly. We don't have no best mans of today. No star-studded rom-com. We had Think Like a Man, but that was 10 years ago.
Think Like a Man was a long
No ensemble rom-com. Like Best Man, I also liked. It wasn't a com, but it was a rom. The Photograph. People were mean.
I love The Photograph.
You know what? The Photograph
also love this guy.
I love it.
I will watch anything she's
of course, but I feel like The Photograph kind of got muddled in with like I forgot about it so quickly
because the pandemic happened. The pandemic happened afterwards.
That was the last movie I saw before we were able to go back.
I want to say it was the last movie.
It was pretty good. I used to have a crush on Lakeith Stanfield.
Yeah, my best friend married him.
Oh
no, for real. It was
marry him like
that's his wife.
Wait, who your friend?
It's Casimir. She was just filming.
Wait, like they married right now?
They are, yes. So it's like I can't have a crush on him no more because nothing like
that's your best friend.
That's my best friend. It was just so random. She's like, oh yeah, I'm like what? What did I say?
Gay ass.
You went to the wedding?
Over this nigga.
They didn't have one.
Oh, they didn't have because. Okay, I do remember this. They don't have a child together, do they? They have a child together.
Yeah, they do.
Okay,
wait, is she an actress?
No.
Oh.
She's a model.
Anyway.
She was filming. She went to Harvard. And she was a working model. I don't know if she still actively models, but she's like
she's really
model.
pretty.
She's a model. She's at my birthday party.
Really pretty. Really girl. Oh, so they live in Atlanta?
No, she came. She flew in to my birthday party.
And she shared.
Friends.
And she shared.
But like, that is so random. I have a joke about like, because I have another celebrity crush my friend ended up fucking with, and I'm just like, well, fuck.
Well, shit.
I can't talk about it. I can't do that with my friend. I'm like, well, fuck.
inquiring minds want to know.
No, and then so the joke I told last night, I still can't say that person. I was like, I'm just leave this man alone because he knows. So I have a joke talking about how I scare the Hollywood hoes because I've been just a regular person for so long, and now I'm bumping shoulders with my celebrity crushes, and it's so funny because I saw one of my celebrity crushes. Matter of fact, at my friend's event, she had like an event for their engagement party, and he was there, and I was like, fuck.
You ain't speak to him, but
I didn't.
Oh, you okay?
You did.
I can't tell. If I tell the full story, y'all gonna know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
But it was like,
how would we know?
The people will know because it's like I'll tell y'all when we go on. The people will be like, oh, but I was talking to somebody and I saw him see me, and he was like, and I'm like, nope. And then I saw him again at ABFF.
This is because you already knew that your friend had.
No, we're not talking about my friend's man.
No, not your friend's man. Didn't you say your? Okay, just go ahead.
My friend did tell him that my best friend loves you.
Okay,
she was trying to be like a good friend, but it's awkward, right? Because I've been thirsting. Because I never thought we would meet. Not in this kind of circumstance. Because it's like it would be like a public party, but this is like intimate.
It's a little intimate.
So I met him again at another event, and I'm introducing myself to him like we have never met, because we had met several times before. But it was just like,
and
he looked at me like, I know you, and I'm like,
the way I just put it together, but I'm not.
You know what it is?
Yeah, I just put it together.
Yeah,
I'm knowing what you talked about in the past.
I'm so embarrassed. It's so embarrassing. It's like,
you said it publicly?
Like, no. He just put my Instagram feed together.
Yeah.
But it's just funny because it's like,
that's so.
Because you never think you have to run into these people, and then you do. Not even like talking shit while it's like I've been openly thirsty.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it happens to you, so that's probably why. Let me tell you something. We was at that pride block party a couple weeks ago. When I tell you, the girls was finding reasons to come and talk to Jacoby's ass. Okay, he had a little outfit on, and the girls was like, "Oh my god, that outfit is." I mean,
oh my god.
I mean, it was just like he didn't even think it was the flyest fit. I
definitely wore better something.
But you know, he also makes a lot of his own clothes, so I feel like the people like it's so tailor fit to his body too. But the people will come up to him and be like, "Oh, I love this fit. Oh my god, y'all look stunning." They'll do the thing where they like compliment the whole frame.
Oh,
y'all look stunning. But like you, right?
Like you don't want to be
so adorable.
I had on these Britney Spears pants.
They're cute though. You see how I work for his frame? So that's what they was really seeing.
That's what the girls looking at.
Yeah. Shout out to being gay.
For being gay.
But you know who I don't need as my role model? Billy Porter. Let me talk about how
Wait.
Billy Porter. I don't need him as my
Did you say
pick up your feelings?
Why does he always? What happened to Billy Porter?
I feel like
he always look like he carrying some keys now. Like it's something about Billy Porter.
It's the tree braids.
It's the because why do you need hair?
Jamel Hill braids.
I hate.
Why are you fighting temptations right now, Billy Porter?
Those braids.
What is
so much?
Why are you fighting temptations?
Shamar said, how many cigarettes you think he smoked to prepare for a show?
I tweeted one thing one time that I didn't expect to go viral. I was like, I'm haunted by the fact that I think that Billy Porter thinks he's Jennifer Lewis. And I really feel like there's some kind of inspiration about her that has played a role in his entire new.
Sure. Because honestly, I too think I'm Jennifer Lewis. So.
Which is fair, right? But we all got a bit of
Who doesn't want to be Jennifer Lewis?
Yeah, I love Jen. But it's just.
But y'all the same age. Her and Billy are the same age, so now it's weird.
Yeah. So why? I don't know. I just feel like there was such a shift because Billy used to, when he was really stepping, he was stepping. Remember when he had that suit
on the red carpet,
dress thing?
I think,
but that was also during his prime.
So I feel like budget changed.
I think all that Pose shit, the Emmys, him being the only one nominated, the trans girls getting absolutely nothing.
But the way he handled it,
he handled it so bad.
It was tricky.
He was Emmy nominated, and none of the girls got anything.
I thought that MJ was too.
None of the girls.
I think. Maybe after the first or second season, but at first it was just Billy. And he was like, sex is up, bitch. Like,
basically. Basically, like, when it happens to you, like, kind of.
Oh, no.
I remember because I feel like that might have been when the tide turned for real. Because
that was his head, then he became white people's favorite gay. And
that's
then
when
it just became a whole. The whole Pose fallout was crazy because it was like the whole thing. Remember the Pose rap party was something with Janet Mock and Poppy.
Right.
She was like, I cheated on him, but we're still in love. And everybody was like, oh, what?
Wasn't that like on the mic?
It was on the mic part of her speech, and then something happened with the actress who played Angel. I forgot what exactly it was. It was something that like her boyfriend was being weird. Yeah. And then MJ is the only one that's doing like.
MJ's doing great.
MJ's doing great. MJ's doing Lou. MJ has her singles and stuff out.
Yeah, I'm proud of her.
Did you see her dancing to All Right?
No.
You didn't?
Only thing that MJ, the most important thing that MJ. That is the funniest part. That is the most important thing she has ever done. I love you some MJ, bro.
That's funny.
Good for her though. But no, I mean, I just don't understand Billy Porter's like newest image. Which do your thing. I feel like I remember. Okay, so I'm an old head, I guess, in my head when it comes to like film and stuff. But Billy Porter was on the soundtrack for First Wives Club with Bette Midler. Yeah, Bette Midler, Goldie Hawn, and Diane Keaton. He sang a song on there that was so good, and that was my first time ever seeing. He had a video too. He has a great voice.
That was when he was still trained.
Exactly, and he was still singing. The women had to go see. We gonna talk about that in a second. We gonna talk about that.
That was your DM era. Did y'all have
the way? I don't think I ever had one of those.
I mean, maybe unconsciously, yeah, but I wasn't trying. Well, you're not one, but I was never. I wasn't pulling it off.
Did you have like girlfriends and stuff?
No,
I've never had a girlfriend.
Which we said it on another episode. I've never been in a relationship.
He's never been in a relationship ever.
Friend.
I'm an Aquarius.
Don't blame the stars and stars and shit, baby.
You are the problem. You're the fucking problem.
We said it on the first episode where I was like, I hate people doing it. But no, I've never been in a relationship. Aside from that, though, I did used to genuinely be attracted to women. I did. I used to have a crush on girls all the time. I've kissed girls, but I've never like been in a intimate setting.
So you never met a coochie in person?
I hate oysters. I feel like chocolate is different, but that's a lot too. They gotta be hard for me. I
am a Gold Star gay.
Yeah, same.
Oh yes, I've interviewed Gold Star gays before.
Yeah, we're
That's fun. So you never had a DL era either?
No.
I feel like I just didn't pull it off. Even if I did think it was different. Yeah, I couldn't if I tried. I was dyeing my hair every color. It was a lot going on. So.
Yeah.
Did y'all mama and them know? Did y'all see like I was there being so people posting pictures of them and they was side posting like that?
No. It never gave that. But it also never gave street.
Yeah, it never gave street.
Okay.
I also feel like parents always know though. Parents always know.
Yeah.
We had some run-ins with it, which I hate to say run-ins with it, as if it's like, you know.
A thing, yeah.
But we had some run-ins with it where it was kind of like, my mom, we were faced with it, but I would always kind of like run away from it and just kind of like deny it. Yeah. But it was just like,
hell no.
Nah, bro, I don't care what my nephew says. You know the damn pop-ups, bro. You know the damn pop-ups. Girl, oh yeah, I guess I should tell the story. God. Yeah, my dad found it on the computer. It was, and it wasn't like it was on the family computer. It was just the one in me and my mother shared a room when we lived in Decatur. It was in our room. And I was just like, I thought I deleted it, but for some reason my dad was a fucking high-tech ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of a sudden, if I just, you know what I'm saying, you doing code. But he found it, and it was always, I always knew I was in trouble when he would be like, I'm calling your mom. And then she got on the phone, oh my God. She got on the phone, and he was telling her everything that was happening, and she asked, so do you think that you're gay? And I was like, I mean, yes. And she burst into tears. Burst into tears. And I don't know, I can't say what I think. I was probably like, I was in middle school, so whatever that age is. But I feel like, and this is not me saying that my mom had an issue with me being gay, because it completely turned around years later when I talked to her. I feel like came out to my dad, and it was just like, it went a lot better than I thought it would go. But I feel like what it took...
you're 46, thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like what it takes is context, right? Because I feel like they have their mind made up about what we are and what our lives are. We choose this and this and that. But if you know how hard a lot of us struggle with getting to the point of acceptance, you would much rather have your child than lose your child.
Absolutely.
Okay,
and I feel like our parents are they've only been subject to people being like, this is wrong.
Yeah, exactly. So I was like, I learned to give them grace because I'm like, if this is what you've been taught.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, I understand that. Because like, even as, you know, even with me, the same jokes I told last night, I tell in front of my mother.
You do?
Yes, my mom was at my show. And it was so embarrassing for my birthday show.
Oh my God. I think about that often.
My jokes are so inappropriate, but it's taken my mom a long time to accept. Yeah. My mom is 65 years old, the churchiest lady you ever want to meet.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And I'm upstairs on stage telling jokes about titty sex.
Yeah, I was like, just to get to telling jokes about sex.
Oh my God.
And all this stuff. At first, she wouldn't come to my show. She was like, I'm just not going.
I figured. That's what I figured.
And like, this was like 2018, 2019.
Yeah.
And it hurt because I know my dad passed away. So if my dad was here, my dad would be pressing t-shirts. My dad would be short.
One thing about him, Mike Mitchell shirts and
he was gonna make him some t-shirts. He was gonna be outside. Like, was my daughter short? My daughter on the street, but my daughter got short. So it's just like, dang, like it hurt.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, it's just so inappropriate. I'm not going to where they sell alcohol to watch you tell your sex jokes, blah blah blah. It took her a while to come around. I had a clean show. She came to my clean show.
Wait.
A church show. What?
Why was it not recording?
What?
You're lying.
Yeah, Yo, I can't believe this. We weren't recording on the audio, on the mics this entire time.
Listen, we are beginners. We're beginners. And like I always say, it's beginners.
Okay. We're doing the best we effing can.
And let me tell you, we started at one location out at the park. That got tricky. So we tried to do another one. That got humid. And then we got here back to the house. So we had to do this whole thing. But
it's okay.
I want to scream. But okay, we're going to use we're picking it up from here with the audio from the mics. But yeah, so
so if it's been ghetto, then just
roll with us. This might have to be it's recording.
Okay.
Yeah, but
look, now we're extra cautious.
Is your mic working though?
Oh my God.
It is.
The levels are moving.
The levels are moving. Oh
Lord
my God,
Jesus.
y'all.
It's okay.
No, it's not.
It is because it was bound to happen. We've talked about it so much that it was bound to happen. We were like, what if we start recording and the mics aren't
You know
recording?
what? It's fair because what I will say is at least we were inside. And it's more controlled audio than it was when it was outside.
There's a couple noises in the hallway, but honestly, fuck it. And
it's fine.
But honestly, fuck it.
So and I just gotta go longer.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, so like she eventually came around. It was meant a lot. So now she's kind of like numb to it. Because people
does she laugh?
Oh no, she be. And that's the thing about church ladies. They be living for it, but they can't fight.
She be like this.
The church. Now she be like, because like when I did my first headliner show, like I have my sex jokes. I'll tell stories about my teen years. So like I have a story about how like last night I told the story about my fan fiction. So I got caught writing fan fiction in
this joke had me weak.
9th grade. I've been boy crazy my whole life. So like.
Same.
Boy crazy. My parents never batted an eye. That's how I'm like, look, I knew I like boys very young. If I like girls, then I knew that very young. Not a sexual thing. My parents didn't think, oh, so you just want to fuck Brian from B5. No. I just like, because it's Brian natural. So you just know you like boys or girls when you're young, not wanting to fuck. I didn't want to fuck Brian. Now, Chris Brown, I wanted to fuck Chris Brown.
Okay.
2007, like, I want that ass. No, so I was writing fan fiction, and I was writing sex scenes. I was 13, I never kissed a boy, nothing, but I was writing like, when I tell you the absolute smuttiest, disgusting shit.
It was like a Zane book?
Zane didn't have shit on what the fuck I was cooking up in Microsoft Word. So I'm writing this sex scene between me and Chris Brown, blah, 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 blah. And then my sister walks in because this is before the internet was Wi-Fi. So you had you had
to dial up.
No, but this is post dial up. So this is when they had the Sprint USB shit. It would connect to the computer.
Oh my God!
But you had one per household, so you had to share. So my sister's like, "Hey, I gotta use the internet real quick. Can I borrow it?"
I'm in the middle, so
and I was like, "Here, bitch." Take it. But as she's standing behind me, my sister was 25, so she was like, "What are you writing?" I was like. She's like, no. What does that say?
And thrust
and squelched in my dripping, dropping.
In my dripping, dropping. Shut up.
So she told my mom immediately, and my mom made me print it out. She made me print it out, and she read it back to me.
Oh my God.
So like my mom was in her bed.
I'm about to start sweating.
And I was sitting in a chair in her bed, just like looking straight at the ground.
Hell no.
And then Chris thrust his member into my gaping hole.
Gaping hole.
And I'm
extra tip, girl.
My
she
God.
didn't tell my dad though. I don't know why. I think we came into a deal like, look, whatever you take, whatever you need.
Sometimes you gotta have to understand what you
Please do not tell dad. Like I just can't deal with that
you
right now.
You can whip my ass.
Okay.
So I have a joke.
But do not
beat
tell
my
dad
ass.
about.
Please don't tell dad about this. Cause he'll be up at that school. Who fuck am I doing? Like nobody. I promise.
Oh my God.
I had like I was so ahead of my time. I had like a backstory. Like so part of the backstory was that they were having sex in high school. I have the Word document. I deleted the sex scene because I got in trouble.
Oh my God.
So I don't have that part, but I have
the Word
the matter of fact.
It's on a floppy disk.
I have it on my phone somewhere.
A floppy disk is crazy. That's nuts.
I
would
probably find
I would
it in my
probably
phone.
melt of embarrassment, bro. Like
It
Literally,
was
I
so
wanted to disappear.
embarrassing.
really crazy.
And damn, where is it? Oh, I found it.
Now you put it up that fast. Please.
Oh my God.
That search feature on Apple.
That's facts.
It's
I
so
love
funny.
it. I
Okay.
love it deep.
What? You still
Wait,
not over
what
Brian?
word did you search?
Brian. Cause so it was based off the Marcus Houston song Circle. So
Okay.
Melanie obviously is the main character, and
Uh-huh.
she was with Brian in high school, and they got disconnected when she went off to college, and now she's with Chris Brown. And
This is nuts.
it followed us. Pictures took of me.
Yeah.
Okay, ran into your mom the other day. Blah blah blah. So okay, Brian ran into.
Pick up there.
Okay, boom. This is the storyline. Okay, he ran into the mama. Boom, boom, boom. The mama brought
This
it
is
up to
hilarious.
Melanie. Boom. So now Melanie think about Brian. So she was having sex with Chris, who was about
Think
to
about
propose, and then she called him Brian during sex. So okay, I'm gonna
She
read
said
it.
pick up
That was
How old were you?
13.
Oh
Very
my
illustrative.
God.
I
What?
would
You
say.
still aren't over Brian. Why would you say that? There's no context. There's no he said, she said. Look over there, Jay. He pointed to the photo album. I realized I didn't put it up. He shook his head. Here I am. I'm marrying the love of my life, and thinking that you love me back. You don't think I love you? The nerve of him. You can't if you still love him. I don't love him. That was 7 years ago. I am so over it. Whatever you say. There's no punctuation. There's no
Let's just go into the next sentence.
like this is
Just
just
run-on sentence.
Besides, if I didn't love you, we wouldn't be here right now, and I wouldn't have said yes. No period. I went down to his level where he was sitting on my bed and kissed him. Surprisingly, he kissed back. Then we were there just kissing. He has hit my spot and was leading me into the bed. This is where I
He has hit my spot.
This is where I deleted all the sex scenes because it was right here. I know. I remember writing it. It was right in this part. Ooh, Brian. Please don't tell me I just said that. Chris dropped me in the bed. What? He was turning red again. I said, ooh, baby. He didn't believe my lie. Nah, fuck that. Did you just call me Brian? No, baby. Don't fucking lie to me, Jasmine. Oh, her name was Jasmine.
Oh, so
I did. I was being different. I casted someone Jasmine. I know it was Lauren London. I know it was Lauren London. Lauren London was in every
I
picture.
cast it.
Oh my God.
It was Jasmine. You right.
I casted
Are you seeing him
heavily.
behind my back or something? Melanie was the girl who worked at the hair salon. My bad.
Oh, she had a job, period.
I had a job.
Got it.
Because his name seems to be popping up a lot. Like, Chris, I would never, ever cheat on you. You know that. When my mom called me earlier today, it just brought back a lot of memories. And he's been on my mind a lot. I haven't seen him in a very long time. So why would you think I would do something like that, huh? I don't know. This shit is starting to get on my nerves, though. I'm sorry, babe. I started kissing him on his neck. Yeah, whatever. He got up and was leaving out the door. I'll pick you up in an hour. Then he left.
Tyler Perry down. I know that's right.
Bitch.
It is giving.
David Talbert, okay?
Okay. Oh my God. If you know, you know right there.
If you know, you know. So
That's very
I tell
funny.
a joke about that, and I could
Yeah.
see my mom in the audience, and she's laughing. My friends are like, "You gonna let her say this?" But it was funny. She remembers punishing
she knew.
me.
Sometimes
She read
it's
it.
funny, bro.
She knows her child. Like people are like, so Miss Sharon, like, how do you feel about Mel telling you? She's like, I know my child. I've been inappropriate since I was a little girl. Like this was when I was 13. I got what inappropriate thing that I do? I got caught talking shit about my teacher in 4th grade. I was passing notes about how fat and ugly she was, and that I wish she was dead.
She probably was.
She was. I
She
have
was.
been bad all my life. Like I wasn't like bad, but I was like a smart aleck.
Same.
And inappropriate because I watched way too much TV. My parents didn't let me go nowhere. So I was at home watching TV that I should not have been watching. As long as it wasn't Harry Potter, I was watching
Oh,
anything.
shit.
Girls
You don't
and,
watch
like,
Harry Potter?
The ghouls and the
I
witches.
could
You know what's crazy? That's
Demonic.
how I was introduced to you. Your Harry Potter skit.
Yes.
So it's funny that you say that.
No, it's funny that Harry Potter completely changed my life because I didn't watch them until the pandemic. Because
Still haven't
Oh.
watched it.
you should watch.
And you saw all
Maybe
of
I'll
You
them.
should
check
watch.
it
I'm
out.
sorry,
I'll
but
check it
No, I love
I
Harry
took
Potter.
a
No,
weekend.
not now though. J.K. Rowling's trash.
fuck
Wait,
her.
what
I'm
the
not
fuck
gonna
she
let.
do?
I'm
What
not
she
gonna
do?
let another white woman
She's
take
like
something from me.
anti-trans,
She's
transphobic.
a turf. She's a really big twerf.
She's
Twerf.
terrible.
Twerf.
She's terrible.
She's awful.
I
But
didn't know
so
that.
my mom got her hair done during the pandemic. I was really, really mad. And I was like, okay, I can't fight you, obviously. Because I'm like, I'm not going,
I can't
I ain't
fight
seen
you,
my friends
obviously.
in months, bro. Because I'm trying to make sure you don't get sick and you going to get your little breast and curl. How can I piss
Your
this
little-
lady off?
Please.
And I said, I'm about to watch Harry
I'm about
Potter.
to watch me some
Oh
Harry
my
Potter,
God.
some
And
witches.
because I watched it with grown eyes, I did a live thread on Twitter and it went really, really well. So when it was time for me to make content, I was like, oh, I can do Harry Potter. And that
Yes.
shit changed my life.
Yeah.
So now my mom was like, where's your witch at? Go Nope.
Get up there
Make
and
the
do
videos.
that damn.
Do the witch and the spells and the Ouija board. What are you talking about? But I
That
grew up
is
in a
funny.
household with
Oh
no
my
witches, baby. They did not play that. I could
Wow.
watch sex,
Yeah.
guns, alcohol,
I'm
crack,
telling you, but
whatever.
on that Mason Dixon line, it's something about witches and demonic spirits and everything. I couldn't even remember how they used to have the rosary necklaces and some of them used to have little
like a Jesus on the cross.
Yeah, but no, not even the rosaries. Maybe I'm being a different reference, but it's like it was a necklace and they used to have like skulls.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, we don't do skulls.
Oh, we didn't do skulls,
We don't do
baby.
skulls.
Ed Hardy.
Yeah. Oh no,
it was
exactly.
Ed Hardy.
It
I
was
remember I
never
gave
given
one an
Ed
Ed
Hardy.
Hardy cologne that I got from like my first modeling job. They gave us like a bunch of different colognes. I gave one to Juan because I had an extra one. He was like, my grandmother threw it out.
I don't want this in here.
We didn't play with them
What are you
skulls.
speaking
not
over
being in this
us?
I had like a little punk rocker phase because I went to like the white middle school with the white kids, and I liked I wanted the skulls. No, man.
No, absolutely not. We're not doing
I'll
that.
let you have the chucks. I'll let you draw on them. Fine.
I'll let you draw.
I'll draw the goddamn line. You ain't coming here with them skulls and
You are not
crossbones,
gonna do
baby,
that.
and them belts and the
Oh my
studs.
Oh, they hated it.
Hated it.
I get it though.
I gotta figure out what I'm gonna stand on business about. Cause like I grew up in a very strict
what we
household, so
gonna
I don't
tell
want
our
my kids to be as strict and like suppressed as I was. But then again, it kind of made for a great adult story.
Yeah.
My
But
parents always say that.
I want to be like cool, but I want like, what am I going to like? Oh, my mom don't play like that. Like, what am I going to be?
I kind of do want to be revered like that. Like I don't.
Yeah.
These are the boundaries.
I'm
that
not
I
one of
don't
your
fuck
little
with.
friends.
Before my kids even know how to say boundaries, they gonna know boundaries.
I want to be with my kids' little friends. Like, okay, if my son is gay, I don't want him to ever have to come out to me. I want to be like, mama, like a boy at school. Period. Yes, you do. What kind of gay we gonna be,
Same.
son?
Okay.
Like, okay, we voguing, we singing. What we doing? What's your
We
art?
singing.
Let me
Who,
teach you how to
who
put
are you
that lace
standing
on.
for, son? Are you gonna be like a Maya stand? You gonna be like
Let me
more
teach you how to put that
Let me
lace
say
on.
it. If you're gonna do it,
Are you gonna be a
you're
Sierra
gonna do it.
stand? Will you gonna be Beyonce? You're not gonna
my
be a Barb in
God.
my house.
You're
What
not
are we doing? Who
Okay.
are we standing for? We
you
gotta
not gonna be a
figure
Barb
out.
in my house. No,
We gotta
seriously.
figure out
I get that. We
what
are
kind
love
of gay my
that,
son
yeah.
is gonna be,
Same.
but I need to figure out what I'm gonna be strict about though.
Yeah,
Like,
no, I get
Yeah.
that.
are you being misogynistic, son? My mama don't play that. Oh, my mom doesn't call women bitches.
That
though.
seems like a
Yeah.
good hill to, you know what I'm saying,
To
to die
die
on,
on.
because it's like there are some things that universally we just should not
Yeah.
play about.
Yes.
Wrong.
Yeah.
That's just turning your
Some
child
things are
into
just
a
not
good
okay.
human.
I want my kids to be good humans. If I have boys, I feel like I'm gonna be cursed with all boys. Like I
You
think
gonna
I'm
be
kind
like
of
my
bitch.
mama.
Yeah, like I grew up in a family full of women. Like
That's how it
I'm all
goes.
girls. My mama and her sisters all girls. So like it's
Oh,
really
your mama has sisters too?
she has 3 sisters.
Oh, I love it.
So and then my dad's the only child. So it's like ain't no boys in this goddamn family.
It's gonna come
Yeah.
from you. It's gonna have to be you. You gotta be the chosen one.
My house gonna smell so bad, bro. Boys be stink. Like I didn't realize how stink
like
boys
this
were
and
because I've
football.
never
Some
like
boys, yeah.
cohabitated with boys. Like my dad would have his own bathroom on the other side of the house. I never shared a bathroom with my dad.
Oh, okay.
So like even having a boyfriend and like his brother or his homeboys are over like living with men, I'm just like,
Oof.
y'all
Like
stink.
a locker room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
And it's
much
probably
locker
not
room.
even. It's probably not even like a stench thing, but it's just like
So
y'all.
a teenage
don't-
boy, you gotta make teenage
No.
boys bathe.
Oh my god! I was about
Not
to
a
say,
teenage boy.
boys go
No
through
way.
that phase where we just don't want to.
Why don't you want to wash your
We
ass?
do not want to bathe. I don't
Why?
understand that.
And as depressed as
I
I've
don't-
been
Now I
or
look
whatever,
back, I'm like, that
I ain't
was
never
dumb.
not want to bathe.
Just dirty behind your neck.
I don't know
That's crazy.
why boys go through that phase.
That is so
I don't get
crazy.
it.
Yeah, I
What's
feel like.
wrong? And y'all don't have to do because all y'all shit is external. Like at least with us, we
yeah,
gotta
yeah. I gotta get up in there.
You gotta get up in there.
wash
Oh my
your balls,
gosh.
bro.
No,
It's
yeah,
balls.
literally.
What
Now
that
I don't
is.
play about that. When I tell you, because you know when you say, like somebody had put on TikTok the other day, there's like, it's not you can't sleep because you got insomnia. It's because you ain't bathed, baby. You uncomfortable.
Them toes.
You uncomfortable.
If I try to like, oh, I feel like taking a
No,
shower
you're not
before
getting
bed,
the bed
and my
dirty,
toes
no.
are
I hate it.
I'm getting in the tub.
Listen,
Yeah,
I have
no.
gotten home in my drunkest and got in
got
that
in,
bathtub.
yeah.
Because when I tell you, I'm not gonna be. First of all, and fucking your sheets up with dirt, and it's just
Yeah.
things. Like, I just,
One
it's
time I
too-
got really, really, really high, and I took a bath. It was the worst decision I ever made.
Yeah.
A bath.
Girl.
I should have taken a shower.
I almost
I
made
took
a
a
joke.
bath, and I told.
Don't you
I
fucking
told my-
don't you say no. No.
Don't you fucking.
Don't you fucking dare.
It's too soon. Always. It's always gonna be.
It's
too
never
soon.
gonna be
It's
time.
always too soon.
It was not that, but
Okay.
it could have been.
It could have been.
It could have been. I told my cousin, I'm like, please stay in the bathroom with me. She was like, no. I was so high.
I'm
I mean,
washing me in my clothes.
I made-
Remember that,
I
Vine?
made my
Oh, okay,
I
yeah.
made my younger cousin and my little sister sleep in my room on the floor because I was scared.
Oh hell no.
Well, how much weed
was
did you
so
have? It was
high.
that was the edible high, wasn't it?
No, I smoked.
I love it. Oh.
I smoked. It was
I
bad.
never had like smoking is like when I get a fun high. Them edibles.
But that's my favorite kind.
It's the total opposite for me.
Really? Yeah, I'm an edible high person.
I love edibles.
Like, I'm an edible high person all day because I know what to expect.
I never do because it's like, oh, it's either this edible ain't shit or I'm standing on top of the refrigerator.
It's really that's why when you find a good one, you got to stick to it because then you know how much time you have, how long you're gonna be high.
Work with understanding which edibles work for you.
And it takes studying the edibles. Yeah. I've had some bad edible trips.
Same. The first time I took an edible, I threw up from the club that I was in all the way back to the hotel.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was bad.
Like Family got threw up, like just a conscious.
No, it was like because we didn't even go right there. I'm like, these are terrible friends. Why didn't y'all just take me home? Yeah. I threw up in the bathroom at the club, in the cab to the diner, in the booth at the diner, in the cab from the diner to the hotel. It was so bad.
We finna make a transition, y'all.
And that was like maybe like 5 years in between me taking another edible.
Oh no, so yeah, those aren't your friend. I had an edible in LA. My first edible experience was in 2017, and then shortly after we went to LA, and it was like we were so excited to be in LA, like, oh, it's legal, we can go to the dispensary and do this, and we got so much weed shit, and then with every purchase you got a pre-roll, so we were just smoking.
That'll do edible, it. Smoking. It was
like a big fat ass Rice Krispie Fruity Pebbles.
That's what I had.
That was my first. Mine was chocolate.
So bad.
Oh my god! And then so we were in LA. We went to one of the little New Edition New Edition movie niggas had a party, and we were so excited to be there, but I was so high, and I was asleep. But I was standing up.
Oh.
And I was dancing the entire time.
Oh, but you weren't there. You weren't present.
Oh, God.
And I was like, what's wrong with Shawty?
That's a
like,
terrible
Wait, what's wrong with Shawty? Niggas would ask.
She fucking tweaking.
Yo, she fucking lit, bro.
I was tweaking. I was like, how do I make it stop? I can't. And my friends were like, you just got to ride that wave, baby girl.
Yeah. You really do got to ride it out. I remember I was at Afropunk when it happened to me, and I was literally stood up, and I was like, I felt my whole
Was it the one that
world.
we were all at?
But I went the next day too with my homegirls, Taylor and them, and I stood up and I tried to ask my homegirl for some water as if that would do anything. When I tell you, that ain't do shit.
Then you just got focused on not choking.
Yeah, I was like, I need to get home and be with my things. I literally left the park. I was like, God, if you get me home, I'll never do this again.
Like, God was like,
it only got worse. Nah, yeah, but
smokes in the Uber.
You just gotta go to sleep. You just gotta lay down and go to sleep. And then one time I did lay down, I could feel. I had some edibles in DC. I was on the couch. I remember laying down, but the couch was eating me. And you know when I can get out and he's like,
oh my God,
you're sinking into the couch.
I was sinking into the couch. I was like, just make it stop, Jesus, please, because I took half and I was fine. I was like, I'll take the other half. It ain't do shit.
That'd be the first mistake.
Literally how it happens.
Because it's about to, every time you say that this ain't shit, it's about to come around the corner.
All the THC.
And hear you say that, and it's about to be like, oh, okay.
I had some edibles last year in LA, and I had a small piece, and I was actively paranoid. Like, my boyfriend had met me in LA, and
that's why
I was so paranoid. I'm sitting. I took him. It was his first time in LA, so I'm like, we're gonna go to Roscoe's.
Yeah.
We're in Roscoe's. I'm sitting across from the table. I was like, this not even him. This is a fucking alien sent by the goddamn CIA. I started asking this nigga questions. So like, what did you do for my birthday last year?
Who the fuck are you?
Who are you? He was like,
security?
What the fuck is wrong with you? I was like, nah.
Man, we don't work for you.
You can't trick me, nigga. Like, I know.
Meanwhile, he can call security on your ass. This is crazy.
She's out.
She's fucking out. Yo, this has been so much fun, yo. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Yo, episode title, The Mic is Off. Okay,
the mic is off. Oh God,
we went through a lot today. We did try, but I'm above all of this. When me and Kobe started this, we like prioritized the fun of it. Mm-hmm. So aside from everything that we went through today to just get to this point, I'm really glad that we at least came together and like had some fun. I feel like I needed this kind of ending to the day that I've had. Day. Like, bro, sometimes you just need balance and an edible.
Absolutely.
And an edible.
Yeah. But yeah, tell the people where they can follow you and find you and do all the things.
Yes, do your drop.
I'm the baddest Mitch on Twitter and TikTok. It's Mel Mitchell on Instagram. Yeah, follow me. I have some shows coming up. I'm sure. I don't know, y'all.
And support the podcast.
And my podcast, Jokes on You Pod. Please pull down to the podcast.
We need to go. Y'all film in Atlanta?
Yes.
We need to go to Atlanta. They don't have men on their podcast. Do we count?
No, we love the gays.
Oh, okay. So I feel like
damn, now it's getting categorized.
we don't have the men on there, but the gays.
The gays?
The gays can come.
We gotta do
not
something.
have straight men. We had one, and it honestly was our biggest episode. But we won't allow again. We had Kev on the podcast, but Kev is sweet. He's good. It's a good man. It's a good man. We had Obi on the podcast. We love OBO.
Love OBO.
So we only allow hot gays that are men on the podcast.
We'll show up in our best.
Thank y'all for having me. This was
of course.
Thanks for coming.
Something. It was something.
Sure.
Something.
Yeah, like on Flavor of Love. I'm gonna name you something. You are something.
Delicious.
You are something.
That girl shit on the floor.
That was actually nuts.
Just about to say no more.
Oh my God! I remember watching.
You can't write no shit like that. Literally.
I remember watching that episode in the living room with my family, and she really shit on the floor.
And we're like, she did shit.
She just shat on the floor.
I gotta tweet about that. Y'all remember when that girl shat on the floor?
Please tweet about that.
No, what always kills me, I know we ended, but what always kills me is how she was like, on Charm School, she was like, we're going to take that name away from you, baby, because that's probably rooted in something. So what's your real name?
Was the same episode. The season 2, episode 1, they had to fight. They got through that.
I fight for my bed.
Safari fought the girl, beat her with the bouquet. She goes home. Later on in the episode, that girl shits on the floor, the first elimination.
She was trying to tell y'all something.
Did Flavor I'm trying to beat this after that? Because if you shit on my floor, you gotta go.
He should have.
No, I don't feel like he did.
She said her stomach hurt.
I don't know what was wrong with her.
Something come on the pod next, so we need to figure out. I would have to slip away. And she shit up all on that.
We need to do a Where Are They Now?
Where are they now? Okay, write that down. We're going to do
ridiculous
that.
And not
shit
just like the New Yorks. No, we need to know what the somethings, the red oysters are.
Yeah,
absolutely.
All right, well,
let's do it.
Until the Thursday after next.
Cheers.
Thank y'all for tuning in. Cheers. We cheers.
Cheers. Click clack.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.